Okay, good morning, everybody. Mr. Kiernan here to talk to you in my kitchen about rule of law. So, rule of law, as you know, is about how everybody is equal under the law. If you remember, we described this as being like an umbrella that's above everybody's head. When you hold an umbrella, it's all the way up the top, above you, and nothing is above that umbrella. No matter how tall you are, how short you are, all of you are underneath that umbrella. The law is like an umbrella in the sense that it protects you, everybody equally under it. The purpose of rule of law is to establish and achieve a sense of equality, of equal protection under the law. So this loops in the 14th Amendment, which requires that everybody be treated equally under the law, right? And be given due process and all of those things. We talk about how the purpose of rule of law, as I said, is to establish equality. It's to protect our freedoms and our liberty. There's that quote that we've read in class where law ends, tyranny begins. A tyrannical country, a government that is tyrannical, is like a T-Rex in the sense that it's not going to sit here and think about your rights and your freedoms. It's just going to eat your face off, right? So my son thinks that's funny. So rule of law is meant to protect all of that. It's meant to establish our freedoms, protect them equally, and in doing so prevent a tyrannical, abusive government from forming. If everybody has to follow the same laws, regardless of your status or your race or your gender, if everybody's going to be given an equal protection under that law, regardless of any of those things, that is what is going to prevent a tyrannical government, an abusive government from forming. And it's important to remember that even members of the government need to follow these exact same laws. We remember that Supreme Court case that we studied with Richard Nixon trying to use the powers of the president to hide criminal activity. What does that remind you of? Hide criminal activity by using executive privilege, the ability for the president to keep secrets. But the Supreme Court is there to say, no, the president can't do that. Okay, so rule of law is meant to achieve a sense of equality, transparency, freedom and liberty and consistency, preventing a tyrannical government from forming. Okay, rule of law. Good luck.